In this video, we'll be learning about government budget and its objectives. In the modern world, government undertakes various activities such as recreation, facilities and the leisure programs, waste collection, roads and the sidewalks, construction of highways, development of parks and trails, establishing the library services, and the supply of water and management of wastewater. Government also undertakes emergency services. All these infrastructure development related and economic activities are there to maximize the welfare of the public. These activities require huge expenditure and a proper planning for action. Budget is the systematic tool to implement programs and policies of the government. Let us now understand the definition of government budget. A government budget is an annual statement showing item-wise estimates of receipts and expenditures during a fiscal year. So, a government budget is an annual statement. Here, annual statement means it is a comprehensive report of all the activities which are going to take place throughout the preceding year. It shows all the items headwise estimated in form that how much incomings are there for the government for the coming session, all the income of the government for the coming financial year. It also shows the expenditure planned for the various social and economic priorities of the government during a fiscal year for a given period of time. Fiscal year is a quite similar word to the financial year. It is 1 year period that companies and the governments use for financial reporting and budgeting. In India, fiscal year begins on the 1st April and ends on 31st of March every year. Many times in the chapter also that what is the meaning of budgetary policy. So it is the guiding force which will decide all the direction of the government while framing the objectives of government budget. All the estimated expenditure and the receipts are planned as per the objectives of the government budget. And these objectives are the direct outcome of government's economic, social and political policies. We can broadly divide these objectives in 6 categories: reallocation of resources, reducing inequality in income and wealth, economic stability, management of public sector enterprises, economic growth, and reducing regional disparities. So these are the 6 important objectives of government budget. Let us now study each one of the objective in detail. Reallocation of resources. Through the budgetary policy, government aims to reallocate resources in accordance with the economic and social priorities of the country. Government can influence the reallocation of resources through the tax concession or granting the subsidies, or government can also directly produce some goods and services for the welfare of the public. To encourage investment, government can give tax concessions or grant subsidies to the producers. For example, we can see that to discourage the production of harmful consumption goods like liquor or cigarettes, government can impose heavy taxes on the production of such goods. Whereas on the other hand, the goods related to the necessary items or they are produced locally, government can give concession in the production of such goods like khadi products or the indigenously prepared handicraft goods. So government can give concession on the production of such goods or can give subsidies so that more production of such goods can take place. Government also produces certain goods itself through the government's public sector enterprises because there are many non-profitable economic activities where the private sector does not give the services like the national defense or construction of the roads or supply of the potable water, sanitation, or generation of electricity. These services are provided by the government, reducing inequality in income and the wealth. Government aims to influence the distribution of income between the rich and poor. Government does it by imposing taxes on the rich and spending more on the welfare of the poor people in the country. It will reduce the income of the rich and raise the standard of living of the poor people. Economic stability. Economic stability means there is absence of large scale fluctuations in the prices of general goods and services. So when there is such situation of the large scale fluctuations, it results into economic instability and government can exercise control over these fluctuations through the taxes and expenditure. In the event of inflationary tendencies, government can bring down the aggregate demand by reducing the government expenditure. During the deflationary tendencies, government can increase its expenditure and can give tax concession and subsidies so that people can consume more, can demand more, and overall aggregate demand will increase and which will again help to maintain the stability of prices in the economy. Management of public enterprises. Government operates, manages and controls large number of public sector enterprises which are established and managed for social welfare. Budget is prepared with the objective of making various provisions for managing such enterprises and provide them financial help. Here we need to understand one more word, that is natural monopolies. When a single firm can produce goods and services at a cost which are lower than the competing firms, that firm is known as natural monopolies. Economic growth. Economic growth is one of the important government budget objective. Economic growth means sustainable increase in real GDP of an economy. There should sustainable increase. Consistently there should be increase in the real GDP and there should be increase in the volume of goods and services produced so that it will be affordable, it will be approachable to more people. If government provides tax rebates and incentives for producers, it can stimulate the saving and investment. And it is important to know the growth rate of a country depends on the rate of saving and investment in that economy. So spending on infrastructure of an economy increases the production activities in different sectors of an economy, and all the sectors of economy gets some employment, some economic activities which results in the economic growth. Government expenditure is a major factor that generates demand for the different types of goods and services, which induces growth in the economy. Reducing regional disparities, one of the important objectives of government budget. Regional disparities means wide differences in per capita income, literacy rate, health services, or the level of urbanization between the regions. So the government can reduce these disparities with the help of through its taxation and expenditure policy for encouraging setting up of production units in the economically backward areas.